In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use the extrude object with splines in Cinema 4D. By the end, you'll know how to turn any 2D spline into a clean, controllable 3D form, and how to fine-tune the result so it's ready for animation or rendering. First, create an extrude object. You'll find it in the Generators menu. Once added, it appears in the Object Manager and won't show anything yet because it needs a spline to drive it. Think of the extrude as a container that gives depth to a flat outline. Next, create the spline you want to extrude. This could be a circle, some text, or a custom path drawn with any of the spline tools. For solid objects with front and back faces, a closed spline works best. If you draw something more freeform, don't worry, you can still extrude it, but the end caps may behave differently depending on whether it's open or closed. Now, parent the spline to the extrude. In the Object Manager, drag the spline and drop it directly underneath the extrude so it becomes a child. If you prefer a shortcut, select your spline first, then hold Alt on Windows or Option on Mac while creating the extrude. That automatically sets the correct parent-child relationship. With the hierarchy in place, select the Extrude object in the Object Manager. In the Attribute Manager, under the Object tab, adjust the offset to control depth. Drag the value to interactively change how far the shape extends, or enter a negative number to push it in the opposite direction. If your model needs more geometry along its length, for example, for bending or smoothing, raise the subdivision value. This increases the number of segments through the extrusion, giving you cleaner deformations later. Head to the caps section to control how the ends look. You can turn on front and back caps for a solid piece, and add rounding by enabling fillets. Adjust the radius and segments for the balance between smoothness and performance. If you're working with multiple splines and want to extrude them all with one generator, enable the hierarchical option in the Object tab. This tells the extrude to include all child splines in its result, which is especially handy for text with multiple characters or logos with separate parts. Finally, if you need direct polygon editing, make the object editable by pressing C or clicking the Make Editable icon. Do this only when you're sure because you'll lose parametric controls like offset once it's converted. And that's it, clean, efficient extrusion from spline to 3D.